Hello friends, I am MM Kutwar, Assistant Professor, Department Agronomy, College of Agriculture, Marisgaon. Today we discuss about the irrigation. This second topic in our syllabus. So the basic irrigation, it is the one of the need of all living uh, plants and crop production. When we discuss about the crop production, so irrigation very important, and the irrigation facility so important for that proper growth and development. When the soil moisture scarcity and all about the so irrigation and its resources, water resources of India and Maharashtra, and what are the development about that we discuss today. So basically, when we discuss about the irrigation and resources, so basically water is independent for the human indispensable content of for the human being, animal, and plant life cycle. So it is a part of all living organism, and which contains more than 90% of the its plant body and all mass. So water is an essential part of protoplasm, and it is the important ingredient in photosynthesis. Basically, about 400 to 500 liters of water is necessary for the production of a kilo of plant dry matter. So basically this requirement of water, it is the different plant to plant, it will be vary. Water is also required for the translocation of nutrients and dissipation of heat. So heat conserve or plant heat, which are basically increase the plant temperature, and this temperature also increases the evaporation transpiration losses, transpiration of water from the leaves, stomata, and water is goes to the vapor form. So basically soil water is depleted due to the evaporation from the soil surface and transpiration through the plant. These are the two basic things, and one is the deep percolation into the soil beyond the root zones. So one of the water losses, these three ways are major water losses: evaporation, transpiration, and deep percolations are the distribution of the different water resources in the soil water. So basically water availability of different crops is reduced gradually, and plants are subjected to the moisture trace. So this moisture trace condition, the root cannot be grow in a dry soil, and root proliferation is reduced due to the high mechanical resistance of dry soil. Irrigation in artificial application of water to soil to supplement soil rainfall for crop production. Irrigation provides favorable environmental for higher crop growth and yield. Irrigation provides favorable environment for higher crop growth and yield. So that is the main important part. So irrigation, it is the one of the need of the particular crop, and plant provides the favorable environment for the root growth and its development to maximum production of this dry matter. So basically when we discuss about the irrigation, so we have to know about water resources, what are the water resources of world, and India, and Maharashtra also. Basically this is a broader thing, but we just look at over the what are the resources of water in different forms, like solid, liquid, and gases. So water resources of the world we have to show in our below this table, and that ocean contributes almost 97%, 97.39% of the total water content, and remaining major part, it is the 2.1%, that is comes under the polar ice cap and glaciers. Then 0.58%, so it contributes groundwater and soil moisture, which are favorable or which are usable water for the plant growth and such a kind of all living beings and human beings also. So another part, smallest part of this water is under 0.02% in lakes and rivers water. Then also very smallest part, which are the circulating in chain or hydrological cycle, basically in atmosphere, rainwater, and then it will be contributes in such a way. So 0.0001%, that is the contribution of the atmospheric water in which are available in vapor form. So these are the water resources of world. Then we discuss about the water resources of India. So basically average annual rainfall of India, that is 1194 millimeter. This is the average rainfall of India. And India, basically geographical distribution we firstly discuss. So 328 million hectare, this is the geographical distribution of our cover the India. And India is the one of the biggest country and position in a geographical area. It is seventh position. And generally in our India, basically all resources or all kind of rainfall amount of water is annually 392 million hectare meters. This is the average. And we can rounded off this value 400 million hectare meter. So in that all parts we show in our below charts. And there's basically in that monsoon season and rest of the year, these are the two contributions of this availability of rainfall. The monsoon period basically in June, 1st June to September, end of the September. This is the monsoon period. Southwest monsoon are a major source of water. And basically 75% of the water, almost 75 to 85% of rainfall water are comes in that period. And other 8 months rest of the years, then post monsoon period, and October to December. And then rest of the some of the cyclonic storms and water water can be from this only 100% of the 100 million hectare water is available. So all among the this 400 million hectare meter water, we can distribute what are the its utilization or what is the actually available for the soil moisture and groundwater, and what is the use of our unusable water. So basically first part one is the three distinguish the infiltration into soil. Second one is the immediate evaporation is 70 million hectare. And surface flow is 115 million hectare meter. So this water are also comes under the surface flow. And these are the some subdivided into two categories in the form of rainfall. This 105 million hectare. And snowfall from this 10 million hectare meter water are surface flow in that way. So basically we have to require or which water is very important for the agriculture purpose, which is the infiltrate into soil. In that two distributions, first one is the soil moisture. It is the larger part. Almost 165 million hectare meter water is stored in the soil moisture. And 50 million hectare meter water are percolated in the below root zone, and which is called as a groundwater. So but this water also beneficial for the agriculture. Then different resources we can use the tube wells and wells, we can be lifting this water from that way for the agriculture purpose. And that basic different criteria or basic fundamentals or milestones we have to discuss in that. Irrigation Commission in India is has been placed the total surface flow. It is the 180 million hectare meter against the that show, but this is the one of the nearest amount, and these are the requirement basically crops. Then the water resources of Maharashtra. When we discuss the water resources of department, formerly irrigation department we called as, and this glorious history, the irrigation over 150 years, and that will be Maharashtra. This after the 1960, the bifurcation of old Bombay state into the Maharashtra and Gujarat, and in the year 1960, the Republic work department. So was divided into the irrigation department and building and also communication department. So since 26th October 2004, the irrigation department is known as a water resources department, and before the existing of Maharashtra states, for the three parts of the states Mumbai, Pune and Nashik, three irrigation acts were existed, and then we will be for the Western Maharashtra Bombay Irrigation Act 1879, then the Vidarbha Central Previous Act 1931, and for the Marathwada region, the Hyderabad Irrigation Act was existing. After the Maharashtra state coming existing, new irrigation acts was formed in 5th August 1976. So basically, Maharashtra and geographical area, it is the 30.8 million hectare, and with a cultivable area at 22.5 million hectare. So irrigation is the key element for the agriculture sector. The states has achieved to landmark in irrigation potential creation, and during the formation of Maharashtra states, irrigation potential has 3.86 lakh hectare. Now irrigation potential of states is about 12.6 million hectare, and almost somewhat more than that, of which 8.5 million hectare surface water and 4.1 million hectare from the ground resources. As of June 2010, total surface irrigation potential in the state is 4.6 million hectare. Out of total water use in the states, about 80% goes to irrigation, 12% domestic water supply, and 4% for the industrial use, and remaining for the other such livestock and hydro and thermal power. The majority of population of the Maharashtra state is depend on agriculture and allied sectors. It is therefore agriculture and allied activities play an important role in the economy. Adequate, timely, and guarantee irrigation of paramount importance for the irrigation production. So basically, these are the irrigation situation in our India, and basically the requirement of water is more for the more area comes under the irrigation and intensive cropping system. It will be available or can be developed when the irrigation sources can be very prompt or very important part. So then we discuss largely the what are the water resources and their potentials and major river basin in India. Basically, these are the flowcharts and different rivers we have to show here, and their what are the actually average annual potential that area, and that estimated utilizable flow for that, for the irrigation purposes and other. Ganga, Brahmaputra, these are the Hindu very important rivers in northern India. Then Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. These are the southern states, southern India. Very important major river bank area. These are the cultivated and more source. So basically, these are the different distributions. So that basically distribution of the resources over the space and time. Has been estimated that only about 1122 billion cubic meter of the total potential of 1869 billion cubic meter can be put on the beneficial use, and 690 billion cubic meter being to due to the surface water resources, and 432 kilometer cube into the groundwater. So these are such kind of summary we have to discuss here, and that above this table. So I hope all of you understand what are the resources, and basically what are the situations over India and Maharashtra. So I hope you would you like this video or knowledgeable. Please like and subscribe here my channel. Thank you.